Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to more Metroid Prime 1. In the last episode, we entered deep into the Chozo Ruins, and now we have ended up managing to beat up the Hive generator, and we've also beaten up a metal-plated beetle, and we've gotten our missile expansion back, and, well, we got our missiles back, and we gotten our Morph Ball back. Now we're going to continue on with this, and more Streak Packs. Go away, guys. You guys are not really that interesting. We want to go into this direction first, because we'll be going up later. But for right now, we want to go into this direction. Okay, another thing I should mention. If you get off the sensor, the game will actually make the cursor into a yellow. So, yeah. That's kind of the only drawback on when you're actually playing this type of game off of the Wii, is that, you gotta worry about the sensor not being too far off to a point that, you can't do anything. Oh, okay, I got it. I thought I missed. Alright. Another missile expansion. Now that I've actually explained practically everything in the game that I can, which is actually really good, because I'm actually more so impressed. I'm actually going to talk about the first episode that was actually pretty damn good. Like, the first episode was really, really well done, aside from the audio issues, but the first episode, I have to say, was a very fantastic way. Usually I suck at introducing things, because, I don't know, it's like when it comes to games like Legend of Zelda, I for some reason suck at it. I mean, I guess it's because I've gotten to a point of becoming better at it, I guess. But, anyways, those ruin things, which we end up seeing in the last room, in the last episode, there are only 2 versions of these that you gotta do. Actually, no, there are 3, because there is one more area we have to end up doing that again. But for right now, there is only just, just the 2 right now. So for right now, you just need to go ahead and scan them as proper, and then that's it. Those tendrils, they will come back. They don't stay like that forever. What will happen is that when they see you, they will go ahead and retaliate constantly to a point where they whack you in the face and then kill you. Well, they won't kill you. They'll just whack you off the platform, and it's kind of annoying. Anyways, Chozo lore. Chozo script translated. Disaster struck suddenly when we had a vague, dark, forbidden, and become foreboding. Not forbidden. Foreboding and become truth. A meteor appeared from nowhere, casting a dark shadow of debris over the land. With the violence of its impact, its destructive force spent. The fallen star burned itself out rapidly, and the incident should have faded into memory, but the meteor brought with it corruption. A great poison burst forth into the land in a strange energy that clawed at the natural life with forcity. Forcity? I don't know. That strange negative energy emitted from the meteor expanded into incomposed Talon 4 in a night as a spider weaves a web. Huh. That's pretty interesting. I really hope that we don't end up actually no casing. Actually seeing that. Anyways, this is our charge beam. Got our charge beam back. Sadly, it's not as interesting as it is in this version. It was more interesting in the other one. But, hey, we got it back, and that's really all that matters, you know? So now we can actually charge our beams and fire, fire, fire. Alright, now you think you could probably just pass through these things all willy-nilly. I don't recommend it. In fact, don't bother going in this hole either, because we need the bombs anyway to even get through that. Well, that sucks. Anyways, now that you have the charge beam, you can actually go ahead and kill these enemies. Now, fun fact about the charge beam in this game, and it's also in the original too, you actually don't have to charge all the way and wait for that. You can actually you can get the same exact results if you just hold it and then fire. Because, okay, let's just look at the shot radius. See how that one's small? Now, if we fire, it's bigger. Now, if I go ahead and charge it more, there's like really no difference. It's literally the same exact thing. So you don't really need to charge the beam all the way. You can just charge it a bit and then just quick fire. It's actually a nice tip to learn if you want to just kill enemies a lot faster without having the need to really charge it. Mind you, it's a little bit more satisfying when you like charge the thing all the way and then you fire it, and you do have to charge it fully when you gain the ability to using super missiles, however, because the game won't really think that you're using the full potential of the shot. So you do have to go ahead and charge it fully for that. But other than that, you don't really have to charge it fully for any other purposes. So yeah, it's actually pretty interesting and pretty cool. Now, another thing I should mention that, well, you guys probably have noticed is that the save system ends up healing you, which is actually a really good thing to know for, like, you know, if you're ever low in health and you kind of want to go ahead and cure yourself and whatever. That's nice. Now, another thing I should mention, with the charge beam and items being far away, if you charge, you can go ahead and drag the items. They actually bring this in AM. They actually use this in AM2R. I'm not sure if it's in the other Metroid games like Zero Mission and whatever, but I don't know. That's like something that I've seen in AM2R, which I found it pretty interesting that they actually referenced that. So it's like, ow. Okay, that actually hurt. You jerks! What the? I thought I killed you. Why? You guys already? Whatever. Gimme. Anyways, let's continue on forward, shall we? Ugh. More enemies. Go ahead. Okay. Come here, you little bums. Alright. Now, sadly, we can't really cross through here, through that hole down there, because we don't have morph bombs. So, yeah, we need to just go over here. Let me see. Kill all of you guys, or that one could just fly by me. Oh, look at that. It's a cute little thing. It's a stone toad. He's just there. He's chilling. Don't bother going near him because he will eat you. I kid you not. He will eat you. And you don't want that. Trust me. Anyways, it's time for our real boss fight. At least I think it's a real boss fight. Unless this is another enemy. Unless this is another mini boss. I wouldn't really put it past it. Because as of right now, we still haven't found actual bosses yet. No, it's a mini boss too. Anyways, the Incinerator Drone, programmed for high temperature waste disposal. Device is seismatic, indicates a high risk of malfunction when internal power core is damaged. Unit has many combat programmed, but can defend itself if necessary. This drone intense heat blast compensate for its lack of battle prowess. I'm good at my English. I'm actually lying. I'm actually terrible at it. Essentially, what you need to do is after the thing continuously keeps doing that, you wait for that to show up, and then you hit it. And what will happen is that it will go ahead and burn the hive. That kind of ends up causing, crap. Wait, all right, come here, because you guys are actually new too. These are barbed war wasps. They're basically better versions of them, and they kind of hurt. They're kind of more so annoying. The fire can harm them too. So, yeah, there's that too, which is actually nice, I guess. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Luckily enough, when you are targeting enemies with your missiles, however, you will go ahead and it will automatically home in onto them. That's a very good strategy to go with. And I recommend using that sort of strategy, because if you don't, well, let's just say it's going to be a very, very big problematic for you for the most part. Most of these bosses end up giving you health, which is a good thing. Not in Metroid Prime Echoes, however, because the bosses kind of become a little bit harder in Metroid Prime Echoes for obvious reasons, because, you know, it is the second installment in the game. They're assuming that, you know, you're already good at the game. So, yeah. And that's it. And our achievement has been obtained. The Incinerator Drone has been destroyed. And destroying the Incinerator Drone, we obtain the Morph Ball Bombs. Give me that back. Which means now that we have the Morph Ball Bombs, meaning we also have our signature bomb jump back. Or the Morph Ball Jump. Whichever one you can say. Actually, the game will actually end up telling you that you can do it. Oh, no, they won't tell you. Never mind. So now we can go and flip the remote. Yay! Anyways, our point of interest is actually this way. Now that we have the Morph Ball Bombs, we can go ahead and end up using it to explode and get ourselves another missile expansion. Missile expansion. How I indeed love you guys. Seriously. You guys are by far the best. I love it. Anywho, let's see what we got up in here. You know, it's weird, though. Like I said that the music is good. It's fine. It's not. Chozo Ruins is not my favorite soundtrack, obviously. The other places that we're going to be visiting mind you, I think it's like only like 2 places because the rest of the areas go for the ambiance thing instead. Anyway, to destroy the stone toad, you kind of have to blow it up. That's the reason why I said don't bother getting yourself inside its mouth, because if it will just do damage to you and harm you. Now, your goal for this is that you're on a time limit. You just go in this hole, and, you know, I think speedrunners actually use the Morph Ball as their speedrunning progression. That, and they also use the, you know, the other item that we will be getting soon. But for right now, we don't have that capabilities. So, yeah. Okay, let me just get out of that. I don't want to be in the Morph Ball forever. But hey, if you are like me when I was little, when I played this and I was a scaredy cat, I recommend using the Morph Ball. At least that way you don't have to go ahead and worry too much about anything. Trust me, you don't. Anyways, we should almost be done. And oh no, we're done. That's it. Oh, okay, never mind. Anyways, that should lead us to health expansion, if I'm correct. Because actually not going to lead us to progress. Not yet, anyways. We can't really go through progress yet until we end up getting our suit. Open the door, please. Yeah, those things can actually get through the door, so be careful. Anyways, yeah, we can't go through there yet. That actually will lead to the elevator section if you have the... Well, we'll actually go into detail. I don't think we can scan them now because I think the game indicates that it's something that you don't know yet. So until you've gotten that sort of power up, it's probably just going to say that it's probably just some normal... It's probably just something. Let me see. Let me actually take it and see what happens. Yeah, it isn't. It just says it's a magnetic rail system track. It's not going to be important until we've gotten the necessary upgrade for it, sadly. But anyways, we're actually done with this room. The best thing I can tell you about Metroid Prime is essentially just if you have a photographic memory, take mental note of every single area that you come into. Like, take a mental note of things that you won't be able to progress through, and try to have a mental note of coming back to those areas, so that way you don't go ahead and bumble around too much. Like, the best thing I can tell you is this: if you get yourself a new power up, and you know you think that you can be able to utilize it someplace else, do it. That's your best bet. That's the only thing I can give you as a strategy. Other than that, I can't. Okay, no, this is not. We can't really do anything over here. Why am I going this way for? Because that area where those laser guys were at, we kind of also need the the upgrade for that too, because there's also that platform that we can't really progress through. Yeah. Anywho, I'm trying not to spoil what the upgrades are, mainly because I know that this game is old, but I'm trying my best not to spoil anything, you know? I mean, there's no point in me spoiling things for people who have never played a Metroid game in their lives. Not only that, even if I say the upgrade, you probably wouldn't even know what it even is anyway, so what does it even matter? Alright, so to be able to get to the actual person who's actually protruding all this toxic waste, you need to scan these ruins again. Some of them are hidden, some of them are not. And there are wasp hives here too, so you do want to be careful. And let me see. Ah, there's one right there. Go away. Cool. Now they got rid of you. I don't need to worry about you anymore. Oh, for now anyways. Let me see. What'd you say now? Oh, you just structure this. Oh, there's one right there. Cool. And these blocks... Oh, they're not important, but you do need the Morph Ball Bomb to actually progress through this. Without it, you won't be able to continue. So yeah. Booyah! Anywho, there should be more bees nearby. I don't really know. I don't see any bees. Okay, we're seeing... Are these guys new now? Yes, they are. There we go. These are the ones that I was looking for. The Venom Weeds. Those actually do damage to you when you end up going through them, so you do want to be careful for them. Okay, first off, no. I am not a huge fan of you guys. Wait! Before you come to me, I need to take a bit of interest in you. There we go. And now we get rid of them, and now we can progress. They do the... Okay, well... Ooh, those things hurt. Alright, they do the same thing as the normal weeds, except unlike the normal weeds don't do damage to you, obviously. Like, seriously. Anyways, end up detecting this, and that will unlock the door. For first-time players, they're probably wondering, what in the crap are these ruins for? They'll probably be stuck in this room for a while. In fact, there's a lot of ruins that you'll probably be stuck in. Now, you'd think that you'd be using missiles to go ahead and get through this, but no, that doesn't work. You actually need the Morph ball bombs to progress. And you also need missiles. Like, seriously, it's a bit redundant. Like, come on, guys. Why give me 2 blocking paths? Like, come on. Anyways, we want to actually progress through this area as quickly as possible because those things are annoying. Now, you actually can tell when you're up to a boss for 2 reasons. 1, the game gives you this. This is actually, this is the final, replenish health. This one replenish all of your health. It's an ultra energy, which is actually very useful. Do we have all missiles? Let me see. This one's gonna give us a missile. Yes it is. Okay, good. Alright, and let's start the boss fight. Now, this is a proper boss fight. This is actually the thing that's actually the reason as to why the swamp is poisoned to begin with. Oh no! It is harnessing the power of the sun, and it grows. And say hello to the very first boss, Flaahgra. Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, it actually does fight. Hey! Let me get you, you idiot. Flaahgra. This mutated plant is the source of the toxic water in the ruins. Flaahgra's growth cycle has been radically accelerated. As a result, it requires near constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. This exposure has made Flaahgra's outer shell thick and durable. Its lower root system is unprotected and vulnerable. However exploited, this flaw, when possible, concentrated weapon fire, can daze it for a short period. Now, your goal is to just shoot these red things. I mean, these red switches. You're basically turning the solar power off so that Flaahgra can be stunned, and then the vines will go down, and then you use the Morph ball bombs to blow it up. If you use the exploit in the GameCube version, when you end up going after an early power-up, you can actually end up skipping this. You can actually make this fight very quick. But, you know, we don't have that capability, so we have to fight legit. A thing I should mention, in the GameCube version, which I did not know, well, I didn't know because I barely listened to the soundtrack of this game when I was little, but in the original, the song that's playing now does not actually finish. So now you actually are able to hear the entire song. Another thing I should mention, Flaahgra will go ahead and turn the sunlights back on so it can go ahead and get sun ray back. The solar panels back, so yeah. Another thing I should also say, for this is my last strategy for the fight, you don't have to go ahead and hit the red switches. One charge shot automatically flips the solar panels, and you can shoot it from the back or the front. Normally, you're gonna go ahead and shoot it from the front. You know, you think that you have to shoot it from the back, but no. After a certain amount of time, however, Flaahgra will end up turning the panels back. But it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Like I said, yeah, as you can hear it right now, it just did that right now. Flaahgra, you're a douche. Take that. Another thing I should mention, every single time you end up destroying a platform, however, you do end up missing. You do have to go ahead and go to another one because you actually are destroying these entire platforms. That's pretty cute. Take that, you plant. Seriously, you think after a while it actually starts to do something else. You know what I like about this boss fight, though? I want to say Super Metroid's first boss is also a plant monster type of thing, too. And I think it also has some... No, I don't think it actually did anything that kind of amazing. Flaahgra. Just run right into my shot. That's nice. You're not really a smart plant, aren't you? And I missed that. Damn. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Get that. Hey! Stop doing that! I done missed that. There we go. And that's it for Flaahgra. We are actually pretty much done with this boss fight. And once it... Really? Okay, I forgot that happens too. Anyways, and that's it for Flaahgra. Goodbye. Or Flaahgra. Whatever. Flaahgra. We got our Metroid. I don't care. A Metroid. You really sticking to that? Yes, I is. Anyways, defeating Flaahgra ends up purifying the water in few of the areas. It doesn't purify the entire Chozo Ruin area, because some of the areas still have poisonous gas, but I mean poisonous water. But for now, anyways, that it's good now. Anyways, we'll actually be coming back to this area a little bit later on, just not now. But for right now, we can end up getting our Various suit back. Why does Flaahgra has our Various suit? Look, I don't really question anything. By the way, the way of getting back, you actually can't go back because of Flaahgra's vines actually covers the entrance. So you are gonna have to come to be able to get back here. You have to go ahead and get back from another means. So yeah. And we got our shoulder pads. Hike. Now we can withstand heat. Dangerous areas of heat are now accessible. Booyah! And World Gallery unlocked for purchase. Booyah. Let us move on. Okay, I said move on. Anywho. And we're now in the water. And just like in Metroid fashion, being in the water is actually not a good thing. Let me see. Oh, there's nothing really here. Ah, yellow. I love yellow. Yellow means that the game loves me. What in the world is that? That looks like an amoeba. What are you? A pulse bomber. Bomb you. Life form of raw energy. Okay. Essentially, don't go, to actually, you can't really fight these things now because we don't have the means of it. You need to go ahead and, if you charge your shot, they actually get attracted to it, so you do want to be careful. As I said, we won't be able to come back here. I'll scan those lures later, but our next point of interest is actually not down there. Our next point of interest is actually this way, because we're 22 minutes in. You know what? Do we want to do that? I mean, no, we do it. We'll do it now. We got enough time. I might as well just get this out of the way now. Thank you. Anyways, let's just get it out of the way now so I don't end up forgetting, because that's kind of one of the things that can really happen in this game, is that you go through this game and next thing you know, you end up forgetting. Alrighty. Let's see. Now this segment was a lot more difficult in the original version. But it's not anymore because, well, you have the ability of bomb jumping normally. So yeah. It's easy, it's simple, it's fun. Apparently the bomb has like some sort of capabilities of channeling energy to be able to open the door. I don't know why there's a friggin' thing that does this, to be honest. It's weird. I don't understand it. It's weird. Anyways, missile expansion obtained. Booyah. Anyways, let's see what this entails. What does this say? The future is a vague thing, ever-changing and always in doubt. Even if we Chozo could gain the ability to foresee the future, it would be a hollow gift, for we could never hope to control what is yet to occur. The fountain is an example of this, and the day may come when its water dries up, and there is nothing we could do to stop such a tragedy. But we do know this, unlike the uncertain flow of water, the power of our will is strong and enduring. The will of the Chozo will never run dry. Guys need to do your reports on this. It's very important, because that will probably come into play a little bit later, just not now. Anyways, is there really... Oh, wait. We're actually gonna go ahead and get something. Beetles. You guys are random. Go away. I thought I killed you. Go away. Anyways, let me see this. This is very nice right here. It's almost like it's, gold minerals. But it's not, but whatever. Anyways, we go through here and get ourselves another missile energy tank. About to say missile expansion. Not yet. We're not done just quite yet. We got one more area we need to go ahead and get through. We won't be able to get that missile expansion until we end up getting another upgrade. There's a lot of that going on. Anyways, 25 minutes in. Look, guys, I'm trying to get everything out of the way before I go ahead and end the part. Trust me. You guys are going to be grateful for this. Now, sadly, however, now that we end up killing the big giant beetle, that's actually the thing that's actually going to be popping up in this place. And let's just skip that. So I don't have to go and worry about it later on. I mean, we are going to have to come back to this area later on in the playthrough, but for right now, we don't. So I just wanted to just get that out of the way. And we'll get one more thing before we actually end the part. And I think the various suit gives you some defense up. Don't quote me on that, because usually whenever you end up getting like a better armor, your defense kind of goes up. Even though, to be honest, it doesn't really feel like your defense goes up. It still like that you still get hit like it's nobody's business. So yeah. Now, funny enough, though, going through this direction will actually take me to the elevator that I actually want to go through. So that's kind of the reason as to why I will stop the episode here. So yeah, you know, see, I am planning. That's essentially what you have to do with this type of game. You got to plan. I mean, yeah, you plan for Legend of Zelda 2, you can plan for this too. So yeah, we wouldn't even be able to get this even if we had the Morph Ball regardless. Because the game wouldn't make us. The game is still not making us. Oh, okay. You guys are... Oh, okay. I got you. I got you, fam. That's dumb. That is really dumb. Okay. Let's just ignore that. You guys can't get me because you guys don't know what you're doing. You guys are idiots. And anyways, and that's the last missile expansion. Oh, no. We're not done yet. We have... Well, actually, no. We can get that in the next episode for right now. For right now, we will end the part now. And I will be seeing you guys next time. We'll be heading into wherever is below us. I've been CCX, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Laters!